All right, squad. We got Gunplay in the mix right now. He's talking about Rick Ross MMG deal. What happened? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all leave y'all thoughts inside. And make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and ring that bell. Hype the video up. It's your guy, Rich Uncle Mike, back in effect. Let's get to it, man.
When it was Ross' turn and we was on the road and we was doing everything, and then when everybody was a group effort. When it was Gunplay's turn, it was crickets. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it was hard for me. What you want me to do? Nobody's. It's like I got hit records. Nobody's giving me a budget. Nobody's doing nothing. So what you want me to fucking do?
Hit.
What would you like me? What would you like me to do? Do more? Do more? Give another hit record and do more and never get no money? Or would you? What you want me to see is go back in the.
I want to ask now. I gotta ask this. Do any one of y'all know one of Gunplay hits? Off the top of your head, just like Rick Ross, we know Rick Ross for hustling. We know that. I'm a boss. It's a lot of Rick Ross, Teflon Don albums and everything. Can you name a Gunplay album? Can you name a Gunplay hit? Now I know he can name them, and I know people from Miami-Dade can name them also. But I'm asking because I'm speaking to the world right now. Can y'all name any hits that Gunplay have without looking in your phone and thinking, oh, what was that song called? What was this song? Because if I name Jay-Z, you got the Blueprint. You got the Blueprint 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? Reasonable Doubt. It's like things like that. You can come off the top of your head and just say, I can't say that I do. I'm not hating on him. I think Gunplay know how to rap because I heard him rap plenty of times. And Gunplay knows how to rap. I gotta give him that. And he was on Nobody's Favorite with Rick Ross, but that was on Rick Ross' album. But I'm asking y'all, do y'all know any Gunplay song by himself? Just asking. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm asking. If you do, leave it in the comments. Let me know so I can check it out. Let me hear it. Y'all Gunplay fans out there.
Streets and go ahead and tap these pockets,
right?
Like I have to do. You see what I'm saying? Like this is what I did. This is what I didn't want to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But since niggas don't understand and niggas want to be, okay, we don't know who Gunplay is. Fuck, nigga, give me that chain. Let me get all that because I'm back. You see what I'm saying? That was literally a cry for help for real when I look back and see that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get that.
Right.
Let me get that. So
you showing them like I really would do this.
Yeah, push me back in the street. So I mean,
is it a good thing? I can't say. Understand, people can put you in the game, but they can't make everybody like you. You get what I'm saying? You got to have a business mind to do certain things. You got a multimillionaire on your team. I mean, you can't use him to take his money. He like, yo, I'm putting you in a space. Create your own opportunity. I can't say what he could have did better, but if you got an opportunity, you got to sit back and think about what you could do. You could press up, I don't know, 10,000 CDs, and when you on a road, you selling them hand in hand. You get what I'm saying? You putting your flyers out there. You putting your stamp on the cities. Because you're traveling around. You're going around the world. But you got to bring something with you. I would have had a suitcase, 2 suitcases full of nothing but CDs. Selling them everywhere we go. But it's all on the person. And some people, they might not think how others think. Like I'm sure certain people who would have turned that small opportunity into something bigger, but it's dependent on the person and their mindset at the time. Because when you're young, I can't say how young Ross and Gunplay was when they got into the game and they started traveling around and all this new stuff started happening. But their mindset wasn't probably there with his mindset because Ross already had the deal. And I can't really, say his whole situation, but it's like, you got the fame. It's what you're going to do with it. That's why I always say I want the money over the fame. I don't want the fame. I want the money. Cash the checks. Show me the deposits. Why my light keep going in and out? Y'all got to fix that, but we're going to keep it rolling.
What you really want me to do? Like, I'm for everything. I was down for the program for over 10, 15 years. And it's my turn. And then nobody lifted a finger, made a phone call or nothing for the old boy. You see what I'm saying? So what you want me?
Hear that? He was down for 15 years, y'all. Y'all need to understand. Memphis Bleak with Jay-Z Memphis Bleak filed for bankruptcy. You understand what I'm saying? Dame Dash, how long he with Rockefeller, made millions off of Rockefeller, filed for bankruptcy. I don't care who you down with or who you know. It doesn't work like that. It's all on you as a person. Y'all need to remember that. Anything you get into, I know you're a homeboy hot, but it's not about your homeboy making a lifestyle for himself because he got his own family to support. He got to have his own kids, his own wife. You understand? It's you who got to sit back and make the moves that you need to make. Don't take somebody else's opportunity and get mad at them. I really can't see that. I can't get mad at another man. You understand? Especially when I was in a position and I lived the lifestyle that most people want to live. But I'm about the money. What we going at? What we got to get to? Well, I'm gonna sit back and think about, okay, we're going here. This is what I'm gonna do. But like I say, they were young at the time too. So it's a lot of things that they know now that they probably would have did different.
To fucking do.
That's crazy because you have some killer features.
I start looking in. But then when you sign, when I'm signed to a label like Maybach Music, I'm my hands tied. It's all up on the big dog. And then if he don't want to get me a budget, then he won't get me a budget.
You and Ross aren't close anymore?
I ain't gonna lie, like not really. As of lately, nah. I'm, you know what I mean. But you know,
y'all don't talk at all.
Nah.
Was there anything
That's crazy. We don't know the insides. That's why everybody like, what? Because we all knew Gunplay for being Rick Ross right here, man. Anything Rick Ross get into, I don't care what type of beef, we knew Gunplay was there. Like, you need those type of people on your side. You need that person on your side. Already got your ride or die chick, and she gonna tell you everything that's going on in the room, tell you who's who, what's what. You need that ride or die with you. I don't care who it is, a girl or a female. You need them with you, and that's what we seen. When we see Rick Ross, we see Gunplay as that guy. We see Jay-Z, we see Memphis Bleak as that guy. We see Busta Rhymes, we see Spliff Star as that guy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that you see, then you're like, okay, nah, that's his guy right there. Why my light keep going out? What's going on? I gotta see what's going on, y'all. Don't get mad at me on this video because I see it keep dimming out and dimming out. I can't say I got a light right here. So I don't know what's going on. We're gonna fix it up, but we're gonna keep going with the video.
The industry did to you that you've never publicly said out loud?
Say that one more time.
Was there anything that the industry did to you that you've never actually publicly said out loud?
I mean, I could go in. I could guess. They had me motherfucking. They had me selling my publishing. Basically sold my publishing for $50,000. They gave me $25,000 up front. We never did a second Triple C album for me to get the other $25,000, but I still ended up paying back $50,000. What? Yeah. Sony ATV. This is facts. And then my first album that I dropped, Matt Middleton and a bitch named Megan Price that was managing me at the time, they thought I was cooked.
Is that the end of it? Yeah, that's the end of this video. It probably was more. We're gonna get into that, what he said about Ross. Now he's talking about other people, but it sounds like he blaming Rick Ross, the managers, and everybody else. Listen, how people look into your paperwork? Have your own lawyers. I remember when Young Money was talking about how Drake came in. What everybody on Young Money was depending on Wayne to do everything, but when Drake came in, he had his own lawyer, his own team, his own everything. This is why Drake became the star that he is. He didn't get raped. He had his own people to look over everything. Young Money was just depending on Wayne to do everything for them. This is the stories I heard. If I find that clip, I'm going to put it up. But this is what I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all can't depend on other people. You have to depend on yourself and your movement. You got to find your own people who going to work with you. And it's going to take some time because y'all know people greedy out here. People want the money and they want the fame just like the artist or the entertainer. But you have to find good people who want to be in their lane, and y'all help each other build up to where y'all supposed to be. That's a lot right there, but this is what Rick Ross had to say, man. Jeez.
Situation, because I got nothing but love for him, but the situation you talking about was saying wasn't no budgets or nothing like that. The distributor had done dropped you. They ain't want nothing to do with you. MMG just ain't give you the bad news. We told you just keep working, just keep grinding. Don't stop, don't quit. Yeah, that's how it goes. When they don't want to spend no money on you, Ain't no more budget. You ain't have a manager, none of that. So
Yeah, I heard him. He ain't have a manager, and the distribution dropped him. First off, he ain't have a manager. This is what I tell y'all be trying to run through these girls and everything when you in a game. You better find a smart one. Talking about running, you better listen. This is what I'm talking about. When y'all get famous and y'all be trying to run around and smash these chicks left and right, and y'all think that's the thing to do, running up your body count. That's what you're gonna be looked at as. And when people see that, they're gonna be like, oh, he just around to have fun. You're not gonna be looked at as a serious person. That's what I'm saying. When you business minded, you're gonna be scoping out the scene, Xing chicks, yo, what you really do, what you about, finding them lawyers. They could read them contracts. Like when I seen the Eazy-E, I think is the I forgot the movie with Dr. Dre them and Easy and all of them together. Straight Out of Compton. When Eazy-E had his chick like look over all the contracts and she found out everything that white man was doing wrong with him and the group and everything else, and said, yo, like what, look what you got going on. You need one of them chicks. Stop trying to run through these girls. They smarter than that. They not just about booty. Y'all, that's what y'all looking at, telling your life gonna go down. Get you a smart chick, run up that bag, and do what you gotta do. He had opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You run around with one of the biggest artists in the world. I'm sure somebody would have got on and did it for free. They would have loved to be an intern and be around everybody else. And you gotta, hey man, hey, straighten up, man. We gotta make sure we do this. Make sure my CDs come in. Make sure we sell this amount at each show. Have everything correct. Let's see what else Ross had to say, man.
I ain't tell you. And I ain't want to break your heart. I want you to keep hustling. I always tell you, man. And not laughing at my little bro.
Is that a stunt? Is that like he's in a swimming pool right now, just chilling, laid back with all the money right now, right? Is that a stunt for with the chain on? And look at the view in the background. Look like Star Island to me right now. Lord, listen. This is me talking now, because probably young me, I probably would have been in the same situation. But for the younger artists, don't just use women for their body. Some of them are smart. They got careers. They know more than just, shaking their butt. They can do a lot of other things than that. A lot of more than booty clapping out here. Use them for their mind. And trust me when I tell you, if you that leader that they look at you as, and you really got some motion, and you really moving like that guy, they're gonna respect you as that guy. I mean, they're gonna be looking for their own come up too, but y'all gotta have a mutual agreement. You understand what I'm saying? And as far as you could take the team, that's as far as they're gonna ride with you. And they're gonna love to be around you if you keep rising. Listen, this your guy Rich Uncle Mike. Y'all know what time it is. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell. We coming with the videos. We gonna be slamming them. I know I had to get everything organized. I told y'all before, but we ain't gonna even talk about that. We're gonna just keep moving. Let's go. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and ring that bell.